So here we're given a bunch of quadratic functions and we're asked to identify a, b, and c, and then determine the y-intercept and if the graph will open up or down. I'm going to start with part B. So what you need to do first is figure out what x minus x squared is. And remember, that's the same as multiplying that quantity by itself. And now you would distribute. So you would do x times x times -6 times x, and -6 times -6. So that would give you x squared minus 6x plus 36. So x squared minus 12x plus 36. And because we're subtracting 20 from this means that your function is really that minus 20. So minus 12x plus 36 minus 20, or just x squared minus 12x plus 16. And so this means that a is 1, b is -12, and c is 16. And because c is always the y-intercept, this means that this is also the y-intercept. And it would open up. Since a is bigger than 0. Because a is 1, the parabola opens up. And then for part D, you would do a very similar process. So you would start by expanding or foiling, right? So x times -5, 1 times x, and 1 times -5. This would give you, remember, and we have the negative in front, so we can't forget about the negative there. So x squared minus 5x plus x minus 5, or negative x squared plus 4x minus 5. And we have to distribute the negative into everything, so this would become negative x squared minus 4x plus 5. Now, this would mean that a is -1, b is -4, c is 5, and because a is less than 0, so it opens up. And this is the y-intercept. Okay, very similar process for the other two. Just make sure that you're watching negative signs and that you are squaring properly, like we just did. For the second question here, we're told that a parabola crosses the x-axis at this point, and it has a vertex at 4, 4. We need to find the second point where it crosses the x-axis. And so the key thing to know for this question is that the vertex, so hk, is the vertex, so h is 4 and k is 4. Oops. K is 4. So remember, we had the formula that h, the horizontal coordinate of the intercept, is the average of the two horizontal intercepts. So where these would be your horizontal intercepts. And because this is this point is a horizontal intercept, this could be like, say, x1, one of them, right? And then we're finding the other one. So what we know so far is that h is 4. So 4 is x1, so I'm going to say that's 2. Plus x2 over 2. So x1 is 2. And then you should multiply both sides by 2, and you'd obtain 8 equals 2 plus x2, and then x2 is 6. So this is your other horizontal intercept. And now to answer the question, does it open up or down? You can graph this and make a very rough sketch and see what's happening. So if your vertex is here, so this is 4, 4, and this is the vertex, and you have a horizontal intercept at 2, so at 2, 0, you have one. We just found that 6, 0 is the other one. And you can obviously see here that the only possible way that the quadratic could go is that it would open down. Something like that. A little bit more curved, but something like that. So the point is, it's not going to go up because it has 2 horizontal intercepts. It has to pass through the horizontal axis of those 2 points, so it has to open down. So it opens